Hi, I'm Jonathan Smith with Prestige Yacht Sales. You can call or text me at 860-514-3763 or email me at jsmith@prestigeyahtsales.net. Today we're looking at a 2010 Beneteau Oceanis 31. You can see it behind me. So you see it in shrink wrap, but this boat actually has a full fair cloth canvas cover with the metal frames. It's just getting too much for the owner to install that himself anymore, so he just had it shrink wrapped this year. But I'll include a photo of the canvas cover on there right now. All right, so what else can I tell you about this boat? It is a shallow draft boat. It's got a classic hoist mainsail with the stack pack system. So you unzip the pack, hoist it. You get the full power of a classic mainsail, and then when you drop it, it drops into the bag. You stuff it in there and close the zipper, and you're done. So yeah, I like those stack packs if you're going to have a classic hoist mainsail. No bow thruster. This boat does have air conditioning, which is nice. The current owner, who's had it I think for 8 years now, keeps it on a mooring, so he's never used the air conditioning. So it may need a little checkup before, but it definitely has low hours on it, and it does have air conditioning. It might need a little service from an air conditioning guy just to check it out, since it hasn't been used in so long. All right, hey, let's go take a closer look. We'll start on the outside here. I actually did all this yesterday, but for some reason the video didn't take, so I'm back here doing it again. So this rudder is really tight, no wobbles, so that tells me the rudder bearings are in great shape. You do have a fixed 3-blade prop. Plenty of zincs on there right now, although these little nut zincs wear out pretty quick, so he uses a bunch of others that do a good job. It needs a coat of black bottom paint. You use a blade of bottom paint, usually 1 coat per year. The Beneteaus all have these cast iron keels, and eventually the epoxy barrier coat wears off and you start getting these rust spots. It's not the end of the world, it's all cosmetic. In fact, you don't even see it when the boat's in the water. Doesn't mean it's rotting away or anything, but if that bothers you, you'll have to strip it down, usually sandblast the keel down to bare metal, put fresh epoxy barrier coat on and repaint it. But like I said, it really doesn't matter. No bow thruster, I think I mentioned that. But you see this gray through here, it does indicate that it has epoxy barrier coat on the hull. So the dealer, whoever put this together, the boat was originally sold in Virginia. It's a 2-owner boat. And whoever that dealer is down there, perhaps Annapolis Yacht Sales, put epoxy barrier coat on it. You can see the port side here, and there's our boom. So the boat is out of launch here at this private club, and they will also use the club crane to hoist the mast onto the deck, to lift it up, but the owner has to be here to connect the shrouds, and they'll hold it in place while you connect the turnbuckles, or you can hire somebody here, one of the contractors, to do the rigging for you. So that's how they do it here. The mast is stored here. They have a rack down the other end of the yard here. So, all right, let's go aboard, take a closer look. Okay, I am up in the cockpit. So this boat has some Raymarine instruments, speed, depth, wind, and there is an autopilot. You can see it's a wheel pilot, and we do have a nice Lumar folding wheel. These are expensive, but it makes it real nice to walk around the wheel when you're not sailing, you're entertaining. You do have a compass here. Now, there's no Raymarine GPS chart plotter, but there's a nice place if you wanted to add a newer chart plotter, and they should all tie together with NMEA 2000 networking these days. He's got some kind of small separate chart plotter that attaches here, Dragonfly or something, that'll come with the boat. But, that might be something you want to upgrade to one of the newer units. So the teak has always been left silver on the boat, which is actually really good for the teak. But if you wanted to clean it up and oil it, it'll be easy to do because it's all natural now. It's not like you have old half finished varnish on there. And that's same for the tow rails and the handrails. So I personally like silver, and the canvas on this boat, the Dodger and the Bimini, you can see the frames for it here. They're also silver or gray, cadet gray color. So it kind of all matches. But you're certainly welcome to make it golden and oil it or whatever you want to do if that's what you prefer. There is a table here that pulls up for dining out in the cockpit. A few little things are showing the age. The speaker covers have gone. The sun gets to those, they disappear. Oh, by the way, that's outdoor shower. And the Yanmar panel, it needs to be glued down. There's just like a rubber decorative piece on top that's kind of peeling off right now. We're not sure of the hours right now. Current owner's had it for 8 years, and he estimates he puts 30 to 40 hours on it. You don't have to motor very far, and you're putting the sails up on this boat to go day sailing or whatever you're doing. So, all right, let's go take a look below. We're down below. There's actually a lot of room down here for a 30-footer. And while you have 2 beds, a forward V berth, and then a large aft berth, which I'll show you right here. And by the way, there's our asymmetrical spinnaker. You can also sleep 2 out here, so really you can sleep 6 on this 30-footer. The wings on this table flip up on both sides, so if it's just 1 or 2 of you, you can dine from the port side. If you got more people, you flip up the other wing and you can dine from both sides. Looking at the galley, we've got a double basin sink. We do have refrigeration on this boat. Here's our Windex and wind instrument, safely stored away. 2 burner propane stove with an oven. And then you do have storage behind here, throughout here. You can see. I took a look at the bilge and it is super clean in there. Let me see if I can show you. Very clean bilge all around. The cushion's look in good shape. Got a couple little, looks like sunblock type stains on this one cushion. They may be able to clean out pretty easily. As mentioned, this boat does have air conditioning right here, so you have a separate shore power inlet for that, and a separate breaker panel for that other 30 amp that comes into the boat right there. That hasn't been run the whole time the owners had the boat. So it hasn't been run since he bought it 8 years ago. So here's our battens for our sails. The sails are original classic hoist mainsail and a roller furling jib, and they're at the owner's house right now. Here's cockpit cushions. You notice the gray color. That's the same color as the Dodger and Bimini. There is a spare Fortress anchor hiding underneath here with rode. So you have the main anchor up forward, no windlass. But you do have a spare Fortress, which is pretty nice to have as well. Let's look aft. Yeah, that's about it. Hey, if you have any questions or would like to set up a showing in person, please reach out to me. Once again, I'm Jonathan Smith with Prestige Yacht Sales. Call or text me at 860-514-3763 or email me at jsmith@prestigeyachtSales.net. It'd be my pleasure to show you this 2010 Beneteau 31, answer any questions, and get you on board. All right, hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.